most of the talking in that huddle. Just what kind of role from that standpoint do you feel like is on your shoulders this year as you look to lead this team?
Yeah, definitely more vocal in whatever ways I can. I know that when I was younger, how important it was to have those local leaders that even if it's just like one little comment, whatever it is, it just kind of puts you in the right mindset. So doing whatever I need to in order to make the other girls feel better.
I want to hear from both of you guys on this one. Just kind of, you got a couple games now with the exhibition and then the season openers. What do you guys feel like you've done well? Maybe some things that you need to improve on going into these next couple of games?
I would say I feel like we've taken big steps already. One thing specifically, we're focusing on our gap defense from game 1 to game 2. We made big improvements there. Free throw percentage, way better the second game. I think overall just getting more comfortable and confident each game.
Yeah, going off of that, I think literally the exact same thing. I think also we had a few too many turnovers, but with a team like Southern that's going to press and be scrappy like that, that's expected. And with a game so early on, it's good to have those types of games because we're going to face those teams later on too. So that was definitely room for improvement. And then, yeah, like she said, the gap defense got way better and free throw percentage.
Taylor, you had the cool behind your back pass. Ava didn't make the basket, but is that just something like you feel, or do you like know she was there and have that planned out, or is that just like instinct?
Yeah, no, she was mad at herself for that one, but I don't really care. That was kind of just instinct. I like to do those occasionally if it comes to me.
It just happens.
Just happens.
Taylor, how much would you say your confidence in your voice on this team has grown since freshman year?
Definitely grown quite a bit since freshman year, just as far as I think I know what the expectations are and I know what's going on more. Like last year, it's kind of like Kylie said, I'm looking up to her, to Sid, to all the people that have been here before, just trying to take everything in. And now I have a little bit more of that. I'm still learning, obviously, and still taking a lot of advice from them, but I know more of a baseline of what's expected and can help the new girls now because they were in my position from last year.
Curious to hear from either of you guys, both of you, whoever wants to answer, just chit-chat over the first couple of games, and since she's arrived on campus, I mean, I know she's still learning the system and things like that, but watch her on the floor, and it doesn't really look like she's out of place. She looks very comfortable running the point guard position, doesn't really force anything, lets it come to her. Just what have you guys seen from her, and what's it like having her as the point guard?
Yeah, I think one thing that I could just use, one word would be composed. I think she's always been composed every single practice. She doesn't really get frazzled. She doesn't have a lot of highs or lows. She's just always consistent. And that's what you need in that type of position. So it's been really good to have that. Vocally, like she's going to keep stepping into that vocal leadership, but she leads by example and she keeps doing what she needs to do for the team. And so definitely just a solid, composed, and consistent player that we need.
Completely agree. Yeah, Chat's been great. Like you said, very, very consistent. Great point guard. She had a great game, both games, and I think Hawkeye Nation's going to love to keep watching her this year.
When you guys look at how Ava's improved over the offseason and the first game that she had just completely destroys a couple career highs of her own for her first double-double, have you guys noticed that there's been a switch in her leading up to this season? What have you noticed that maybe is different and how she's gotten a lot more confident over the last couple weeks?
I would say I think she's definitely worked super hard over the summer, but also she's just gotten more opportunity this year. Addie O'Grady was an amazing big last year, and she got to learn from her a lot, but also play behind her. And so I think having more opportunity this year in the 5 position to go out there and gain confidence through game experience has been really good for her.
I want to ask both of you, so if you both can answer. You're a 6th year, you're a 2nd year. What's Sydney Fulcher's role been like for each of you individually?
Yeah, for me personally, she's one of my best friends. So for me, we obviously came in together at the same time, and so we really went through it all. And she's just one of those people I can always lean on. And even now, it's the same. It's a little different because she's able to coach me too, but she's like a natural coach. So even when I was playing with her, she's still coaching me. She's just a good leader. But yeah, it's not super different, but it's also really cool to see how she's kind of flourished into the role that she's in now, just because that's just who she is. And yeah, I'm really grateful for her personally.
Agreed with Kylie. I think she's been a great tool for our team to have because she can see it from our perspective. Sorry. She can see it from our perspective and also the coach's perspective now. So I would say the same, that I've been able to get a lot of input and advice from her, and also like if I'm frustrated about something or I'm confused about something, I can go to Sid and ask, and she can also talk to the coaches and kind of translate for us. So I think she's been a great addition to our coaching staff.
Yeah, was she like, would you say, Taylor, would you say she was like already starting to become more of a coach last year for you? You know, play similar.
I would say
positions,
different but
tenacity.
similar. Obviously, teammate talk is different than talking to a coach. So, but I'd still say I had the same level of respect for her and valued her opinion the same.
Taylor, what's it like to play with two players like Hannah and Ava that have the size that they do and the skill that they do, and what does that let you guys do as an offense?
It's amazing. I think they're both so skilled at what they do, and just being able to open up the floor. Like if it goes into them, you can't not guard them, not double down. So then it opened up the shots, and they're just super efficient down there too, which is it's fun to play with.
Kylie, there's not many of you guys left who were teammates with Molly. How cool it would be to see her on Sunday and have her come back and all that.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. I think about her just like randomly all the time. Actually, she's just kind of reminds me of her to an extent of just how they play. It's just like that composed, calm kind of point guard. But yeah, I'm really excited to see her. She's just very nonchalant, so she'll probably just say a few words, but they mean a lot. So yeah.